And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. The Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Fastball for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Popped up. Darvish. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
In plenty of time to first. Profar is out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here is Austin Riley.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
In there at the knees. Riley, a former All-Star, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. 2 out, space is empty. And that's downstairs. 1-2 to count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1-2 here. That one just misses. Swung on, belted. Tatis going back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Middle of the first, no score. Back here in San Diego, and our pitcher in this game, Chris Sale.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Tatis goes yard. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Luis Ariz stands in. And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
One down, base is empty. This one high in the air to left center. Profar has a beat on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Jackson.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Corrals it. And that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran first baseman, Matt Olson.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Here's the pitch to Olson. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Up the middle. Tosses to first, and Olson is set down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Marcel.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. On the corner at the knees for a strike. On the ground, and it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes.
Substitution now at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, number 70. Sean Murphy in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. One left for Atlanta, and it remains 1-0. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Pierce Johnson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Hit in the air, left field. Profar hauls it in, and there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Batting sixth, the shortstop.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Dylan Lee, the left-hander, up and throwing. Bummer getting cranked up as well. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Fires across the diamond. Bogart's retired.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Connor.
2 down, base is empty. Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Johnson fires.
Ball inside.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Padres 1 and the Braves nothing. On to the 3rd inning. Here's Jared Kelenic.
The right fielder.
What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground, right side. Down the line, and it's foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
0-1 down. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 1 out, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1 down, base is empty. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Merrill gets under it, squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Michael.
So they're down to their final out. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. And that is out of play. They're down to their final strike. Darvish is just 1 strike away. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Padres hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
They say a solo shot won't beat you, but that definitely doesn't apply in a 3-inning game. That often can be all you need, and that was the case here in this one.